Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate it, guys. And definitely just wanted to do a quick video here in regards to the recent article that was posted in regards to the new and improved ratings hub for Madden 17. Now, this is huge, guys, for those of you who are big on ratings. Those of you guys who re-rate the roster, like shout outs to my guy Nef1 and others that do that, because what it basically does now is it allows you to see what makes up the overall. You know, you guys know how I feel about ratings in general. If you heard Sim Standard Radio last night, or if you've seen some of my recent videos in regards to ratings, I'm in favor of having more traits and abilities, putting some of the numericals in the background. But at the end of the day, I still like to know what makes up these ratings. You know, I definitely have always wanted to know what percentage of what, you know, comes up with the overall rating. And this is good information. Of course, it will still, you know, cause some, banter, so to speak, or some discussion or what have you. Of course it will. Everybody will have their opinion. But like I said, regardless of what these guys are doing at EA, it's always great to see when they show you how things work. Now, I will say this, in addition, as we scroll down here, I would definitely like to see as well something that would show what the ratings actually do. If you guys remember back, I believe it was Madden 25, they had an article come out in regards to how ratings are calculated in terms of, not calculated, but what ratings do what. So like they show what ball carrier vision meant, and you know, agility and speed and, you know, strength. It basically told you what each one of those ratings did. So I would love to see them revisit that. I would definitely mention that to Dustin Smith, the ratings guru, as well as Rex Dixon and Clinton, guys alike. I would definitely mention this to them as well. Maybe see if we can get something like that for Madden 17 as well, so you can put these two together and, you know, kind of come up with your own thoughts and, you know, really see exactly what is happening with these ratings and how it translates to performance. All right, guys, so basically I'll read to you here the literature, and then I'll basically, you know, give my information or my thoughts on what we see as far as the breakdown, and then that'll be it. So right here, guys, it basically says a Madden head's dream comes true. For the first time ever, you have access to the full Madden NFL 17 roster database. Now you can sort, search, and compare any player in the league by position, team, and rating category. Good stuff. Also, these ratings will be dynamic, refreshed weekly in a lockstep with the in-game updates to players from across the league. Okay, you can also share some of the biggest ratings increases and decreases on social, which is always a good thing. And if you're ever interested in how we calculate a player's overall rating, check out the grid below. Good stuff here. Now, this is good information, guys, and I'll just go through a couple of these positions. I won't go through them all, but it's good to see how certain things are broken down. Let's take this for instance. Look at the left tackle, right? It says pass block. 36% is based on their pass block. 30% of the 36% of the overall rating comes from what their pass block rating is. That's good to know, and that makes sense, because what do they say in the real NFL? Your left tackle is a guy that really protects the quarterback, you know, particularly for right-hand quarterbacks and things of that nature. It protects the blind side, right? So it's great to see that. Now look at the difference. With the guard, it's only 26%, center 25%, right guard 26%, and then right tackle 24%. See, it's showing some differentiation right there between, you know, which tackle or which offensive lineman, and, you know, what metrics create their overall. Good to see that. All right, if you come up here to the running backs, let's look at what the biggest thing is for the running backs. Let's see here, probably right here, speed and carry, 13%. Those are the larger, you know, metrics, as well as ball carrier vision. See what I'm saying? So like I said, I also would love to see that added piece that we saw back in Madden 25, where they show us a matrix on what these ratings actually do. What does ball carrier vision do? It would be great to see that, and I probably could dig up that article somewhere, but I always want to see a current version, because you never know what may have changed from that game to this game. All right, now if you look at the defensive side of the ball, let's focus on cornerbacks, strong safeties, and free safeties. look at the differences here. Speed, cornerbacks 14%. Strong safeties only 9%. Free safeties only 11%. Particularly in the football world, you want your corners to be fast. So obviously speed is going to be a big factor in their overall, as well as their acceleration, which goes along with speed, as well as, let's see where the bigger ones are right here. Man coverage, 18%. 18% is weighted against the overall to create that overall rating. Now, if you look at the difference here, strong safety only 5%, free safety only 7%. Most cases, your man coverage is not really going to be that much of a factor with a strong safety or a free safety. Yes, they will play man coverage, and it's always a plus, but typically in the real world, those are not the biggest things or biggest components that you look for those two positions. So I see that, I could definitely agree with, the Madden devs looking at it like that, saying, well, it's not going to be that much factored in to be there overall. But look at this, 17% zone coverage for a free safety. To me, that makes sense. So it's good to see this, man. This is great differentiation here, allowing us to see exactly why players are rated the way they are. Let's look at another position. Maybe let's look at the D-line. Defensive tackle, 17% is based on their strength. 12% block shedding, 11% play recognition, 14% power moves. All right. Now, power moves for left end and right end is only 12%. Finesse moves, 10% for the tackle, 12% finesse for ends, and that's probably about right. Now, let's look at one last thing here and we'll wrap up. Linebackers. Very interesting here. Middle linebackers, their tackle, 15%. Makes sense to me because those guys are usually the ones that got to clean all that middle up, right? Now, let's look at another aspect here. How about hit power? Hit power, a little bit low in my opinion, but like I said, if they're doing a collection of, what creates their overall rating, I guess these things don't have to be that high. So, that could be debatable right there. But I definitely see, block shedding, obviously. That'll let you know how good a linebacker could be in the middle. And then right here, speed. Your outside linebackers usually need to be a little faster. So 10% for your right, 9% for the left, 8% for the middle. So, like I said, man, in my opinion, this is very good information. Here's another one. The right linebacker, his finesse move is 10% of that is based on his overall rating. Middle linebacker only 2%, left linebacker 6%. So to me, you can always debate back and forth if the numbers are correct or accurate, but I think this is a great start as far as allowing us to see how ratings are calculated as we move forward. And maybe we will get to the point where there's more traits and things like that being shown up front. But even if we have to see these numbers, I'm good with being able to know how they calculate them. And last thing I would say, once again, I would love to see them also, and along with this, release another article like they did in the past, basically defining the ratings and letting us know what each particular attribute does. What does that mean? Carrying and ball carrier vision, awareness, and jumping, and power moves. How does that affect the game itself? That's what I want to know as well. All right, so great job showing us this information. Definitely, guys, leave your thoughts and hold tight for a few short messages. Peace.
Hold up. Wait. Before you go, hit that sub box. Make sure you subscribe. Come back around for more content. And don't forget to leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I promise it'll never hurt you to hit that like button. Another announcement real quick, guys. Sim Standard Radio has now moved here to YouTube via Google Hangout. Come check us out right here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, that's all I got for you. Okay, bye. Go ahead, get out of here.